Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another episode on the Ferrari 308 project. Today, let's go for a few things. Firstly, I have finally got round to buying a new battery. And here it is, the new Bosch S4 battery. Typical style though, the Ferrari decided to take a full charge on the old battery last night. So this is pretty much not needed. However, I'm going to stick it in the car because it's always good to have a fresh brand new battery. The other one was actually only less than a year old, so that'll go in another car. But we're going to use that. Again, lovely use for this big rubber bumper. New battery shelf. It's all good. So we're going to run a few tests on this car with the new battery. See if we get any further forward. So we have the new battery in the car. And we're going to try starting it up. One of the suggestions, and this worked on my old 308, is give it quarter gas pedal when you're turning it over. 308s are quite fussy when they want to start sometimes, especially when they're cold. So let's try that. So nothing there. Okay, so I've had it once where it chugs a little bit, but that's it really. So definitely nowhere near starting at the moment. Let's try it one more time. And nothing. Okay, so on to the next test. One of the first jobs I will be doing today, one of the checks anyway, is the distributor cap on this 308. I'll be cleaning up the contact points, checking the leads, checking all the plugs that they fire okay. Obviously on a 308 QV we have two. We have one here, down here at the front, and one behind the filter at the back down there. This car has actually got a different set on the back. These are the original ones, which I borrowed and put on the grey 308. This car had a misfire and I suspected the leads or the cap on the back bank, so I switched them over. I'm now switching them back. We're going to run that test today with the original ones on them. 308s are quite specific with the type of leads that you put on them. If you put the wrong ones on, you get all kinds of problems. So we are going to put these back on the car, run another test, and like I say, check all those 8 plugs. Okay, so this is the one that came off the grey car. You see there's a bit of moisture, not too bad. Contacts actually look not too bad as well, but I'm going to change it over anyway and keep it all back to the original. And let's have a look. Okay, so just one of me today again, and we are going to test the spark on this car. And to do that, I've got a simple rig here. So we've earthed the spark plug, and I am going to video it, and I can play that back. Earth point over there, and hopefully we can get to verify good spark on all of these plugs. Couple of things, just a quick update. I've checked spark, got spark all here. These two are slightly weak, so I'm going to clean up the contacts on this one again. I've changed over the distributor and leads. cap and leads on this back bank over here. I now just need to check the spark on each of those. I don't have my tool here to get the spark plugs out, so I'm only just using a spare plug just to check the leads are actually firing. Next time I will pull the plugs out and just double check everything there. After that, what I'm going to do is do a jumper on the fuel relay to get the fuel pump to constantly work. I'm going to check that we've got fuel at least getting into here, and at least if I know it's coming here, it's either going to be somewhere here or actually our injectors if we've got a lack of fuel. Again, I should also have an indicator next time when I can get some of the plugs out how well that is getting into the engine. Okay, so a slight update here. So I've tested the first plug or the first lead on this back bank, this rear bank, getting no spark. So what I've done, I need to test the other three, but a quick test that I have done just to see if it's our coil here. I've put the HT lead from the back coil, from the back distributor to this front coil. I know this was working because this is obviously driving this front bank, yeah, and I had spark from these, so we know the coil pack was working here. Okay, everything's working on this side. So I've now taken the HT lead from the back bank and put it onto this coil. I have spark. Okay, so I'm going to test the other, I'm going to put it back as it was before, and test the other three plugs down the back. But it could be we've got a problem with this coil pack here as well. It's all about improvising when there's just one of you. Okay, so I've got my rig set up. So I've got my jump lead aft 2.5 point over there, and it's earthing my spark plug. Now if I lean forward a bit and turn the ignition, hopefully we should see a clean spark on that number 4 plug. Okay, so I've tested all 4 of the plugs on that back bank, the rear bank over there. They all fire, they all got a nice spark to them. However, they only fire when I have the coil pack switched over. So that's the next thing I need to look at. I need to look at trying to figure out why there's a problem there. So I'm just looking at these coil packs. I don't know if I can get this on camera, but I've got a loose lead here. That's not going to help. Let's plug that in and see if that makes any difference. Okay, so I have plugged that cable back in and it's made no difference. I've still got no spark on those plugs. So I will have a quick look. I probably need a wiring diagram for the 308 just to make sure that those wires are going to the coil packs in the correct way. Like I said, this car, everything was unplugged when I first got it, so I can't actually check it to the 82 car because it's slightly different there, and I did have an 85 308 not long ago. Again, strangely enough, it was different setup on that as well. So I'll continue investigating. Hopefully we'll find something else, but at the moment there is definitely no spark coming from that coil pack. So what I've created is a jumper lead here, just 2 spade connectors on the end. This is our fuel pump relay. Fuel pump. So if I pull that out, now I need to put it in this top one. You should hear outside the pump, you can hear the pump going. And now we'll test to see if we get fuel up into that fuel distributor. So fuel pump down the bottom over there, fuel filter, fuel lines run along the back, come down here, braided hoses. Oh, here we go. So let's check this one first. So 17 mil. And you can see fuel, no problem. Let's tighten that up. What about this one here? Get to this one. Yep, fuel pouring out there as well. So we know we're getting fuel, nice clean fresh fuel up to this point. Okay, interesting one. I have just changed over one of the cables, one of the power cables between the two coil packs, and that I think was the green cable, yeah, green and black cable by the look of it. So now that coil pack is firing. I've got fire coming to this spark plug, so it could be a wiring problem, which is not surprising with this car, but I'm going to just double check that I've got no spark on that back bank now. So let's try that. Okay, another update. I've put the HT leads back to the original configuration, so front and back bank. However, I've still got the power to the coil packs reversed over. So I've now got spark to the back banks over there, no problem, all four okay. Front bank, nothing again. Okay, so it looks like process of elimination here. My distributor caps, leads are all firing okay on both banks, so all 8. Both coil packs are working, because I can verify that by switching over the cabling. So we are now tracing it back to the cables that run to the coil packs, and let's see where we get from there. So these are the two cables in question. We've got a separate cable down here, which is this yellow one. You can't really see, but it doubles up, so a double plug comes into here and runs onto the second coil pack. Okay, that appears to be working okay. This green cable, when I switch this between the two coil packs, depending on which one I plug it into, that one works. This one, this yellow and black one, appears to be the one that is faulty. Now originally this was plugged into here, and so this drives this front bank here. That all worked. This one was actually off, but even when I plug it on and I plug it into either one of these coil packs, I get nothing from that bank. So this appears to be part of my problem. The next part of the troubleshooting is wired up the coil packs back to the original thing, so it will be my back bank not working. Then we have these two ignition module ECUs for the 308. Remember, this is an injection quattro valve model. This is not a carb car, so we have the ignition ECUs. They sit down here in the trunk floor, down on the left side. What I've just done, quick test, very simple test, they're exactly the same, they're interchangeable parts. Just to verify it's not one of these that is at fault at the moment, I have just switched over the connectors. That makes no difference to my spark. I still get spark on the rear and nothing on the front. Oh, sorry, nothing on the back. Let's get it on the front here. It's probably the other way around, actually, thinking about it. Anyway, I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, at the moment I'm quite happy with these two. Also, what I need to do, get the car out, like I say, probably try and turn this car around so I've got a bit more access, or just put it over to the side, get that wheel off and just trace back that bit of wiring, and just see, get my meter and just test that to find out why that's not firing. Having said that, I don't think that is the only problem with the car. I don't think it's just that the one coil pack is not firing. I've had 308s before. I've had similar problems on 308s, and you can generally get the car fired up even with one bank of 4 cylinders working. Okay, it's going to sound rough as hell, but it normally will fire up. So the fact that we've got nothing there, I still think that we have potentially got a fuel problem. It might be that the injectors need to come out and be tested. Need to just do a bit of research on that. I think they're a bit of a pig on 308s to get them out. I've never done it before, but we shall figure that one out. And yeah, so I need to check that wiring, check the fuel still again. We've got battery now, so that's a thumbs up. And we've got fuel coming to here, that's another thumbs up. So, yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely.